Hello, everyone. Welcome to Two Old Ladies That Bet and Stuff, where you usually get one old lady. But today we have a special guest here. We're going to chat with Dave Bartoo on his EPA hot sheet. And the reason why I'm bringing him on today is because I have used this product in the past. Because, I have my own modeling. But the thing that I was always missing the most was pace of play. And I found his information. And because of that, I have increased my win-loss records like exponentially. I was plus 4,000 units here in the NFL. And from there, he has expanded into the NBA, into college basketball. Had a really hot ending to my college basketball. If you guys were watching that, I mean, I went through the roof on team totals, especially. So again, I am ready to share that information with you guys today. So Dave will be on a lot of the times going over his WNBA stuff. So make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe and click on the bell for the latest notifications so you never miss out on anything that comes through. All right, here he is. Are we ready for him? There he is.
It's one old lady and an old dude today, right?
Right. That's pretty much what it is. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for you to finally, share your information, perhaps with a larger audience, especially those with that maybe need to be looking for something to play right now, right? Not everyone loves betting on baseball because of the big odds. So now we have some WNBA here that we can get it kicked off. So tell us a little bit about your hot sheet.
Yeah, well, it like you'd introduced it, it originated with the NFL, and that was my first data that I worked with. I've been working in college football for over a decade now, and the EPA was spawned out of the idea of trying to use as little data as possible to predict an average game. Because when we're looking at a line, when we're looking at a team total, a game total, a spread, we are looking at or hypothetically, we're looking at what Vegas feels the average game is going to be. And we're trying to bet if it's going to be above or below average. So why not have a model that tries to emulate what these teams are supposed to be doing on an average night in and night out basis? So it really worked with the NFL. You saw that, right? And then I was like, well, I tried it with college football. Doesn't work. College football, the competition is not even enough to do an averaging model. Doesn't work with women's basketball. Men's basketball, you saw it this year. It was on freaking fire. I mean, especially in the CBI tournament. I mean, we went just dozens of games in a row on team totals and spreads. It was unbelievable. And then we worked on it at the end of the NBA regular season, started looking at the NHL. It was all working till the playoffs. Oh my God. NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, that shit is totally unpredictable. Screw those guys. They do not show up night in and night out. There's no way to predict what's going on there.
Right.
But now we have the NBA. And I was like, okay, the competition should be really, really even in the WNBA.
Right.
And bingo, right? We got enough games. We started getting enough data. Last weekend we started it. It was 12-10. Now, for those that don't know, I make 4 recommendations per game. Okay. Team total on both, the spread, and the whole game total. So that's 4 different things on every single game.
Right.
And so, last week, it was 12-10 because there was 2 lines that you just didn't bet. It literally was exactly like 80.5 and the model was 80.5. You just don't bet it. Okay. So it's 12-10. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, it was 12-4, and Thursday, Friday, it was 12-8. This thing is 36-22. Now, it's not designed for you, the sports bettor, to actually tail it. This is for your due diligence. Remember, you press the enter button. All right, but that's the background on it for folks. Is I'm modeling what I expect this game to average. And you use it for your due diligence. I'm going to bet them all. Okay. I'm not telling everybody to bet them all.
I do too. Just because I feel good about it, right? I have enough knowledge with your work to feel really comfortable with it, especially when it agrees with a lot of my modeling.
Exactly. It agrees with your modeling, and it agreed with your NFL modeling. It helped you win more. It
Yeah.
helped you avoid losses more. It improved your bankroll. And that's the goal, is incremental success, trying to find an edge. And I believe that these EPA numbers that I put out every single day that there is a game are an edge for the right people. So let's go over today's
All
game,
right.
because it's going to tip off here in a bit. There's 5 games tomorrow, but we'll hit today's games. It's Seattle and Dallas. And right now so the line right now is 164.
Right.
My game total is 151.2. So the EPA is under 164 today. Where I get the 151.2, I have Seattle scoring 70.9, and I have Dallas at 80.3. So that's where I get the 151.2. That also gives us a projected average spread of minus 9.4 in favor of Dallas. Current line -8. So the
Right.
model is on Dallas -8. At 70.9 for Seattle, their projected total is 78.5. So I'm under 78.5. I'm also under 85.5 for Dallas, with a model expectation of 80.3. Now, folks, this does not include any injuries.
Right.
That's up to you. You got to do your own remember, this is a due diligence
Right.
hot seat, right? That's why they're $1 a day, right? So
Right.
anybody, whether you're a $5 better or $1,000 better, this is value to you. It's a value add. It's another layer of due diligence for the sports bettor.
Yeah, and I like it that it is only like the dollar per day, the dollar per post, because that way I feel like, those that can't afford as much sometimes, right? That's why we did the Two Old Ladies at Bet, is to have good information going out to all sports bettors, right? It's not just those that can pay the big dollars. You're going to get all of this awesome information, like you said, whether you're a $5 bettor or a $100 bettor or what have you. So again, I like it because I know it works and I feel comfortable with it. Yeah, I just think it's a great tool all the way around, right? I mean,
Yep.
the
Yep.
results don't lie, and I know that you've
No.
hit way over 60%, and we know as sports bettors, I mean, that's where you want to be, right?
Yep, that is exactly where we want to be. So, for those that want to get the hot sheet, it's just a simple Patreon subscription, patreon.com/EPA Sports. So you can sign up. You can buy one, or you can buy the whole month. It's just $1 every time that we put a post when there's games. If there's no games, there's no cost. It's
Right.
really that simple.
Yeah, and I find it interesting too, right? That you said you don't really watch any games, right? You're just a scoreboard watcher.
No,
So I
I
always
got
find that interesting, right?
I haven't even figured out the mascot names for the WNBA. So it's data,
So
right?
again, like you don't have to be a fan of the WNBA to, bet your model and be successful. So that was kind of the point I was trying to get across there. You
Yeah.
don't have to
No.
know the team mascots to win with Bartoo hot sheets.
What we're trying to do is, it doesn't matter what the sport is, from the WNBA to bloody cockfighting. We don't care. We want data that produces a edge. That's it. It doesn't matter what sport it is. Nobody has time to watch all of these games. I don't. That's why I created these models, is so I didn't have to sit down and go through these things. And so, yeah, it doesn't matter what I post for EPA Sports, all of those sports. I rarely watch any of them. And if I do, I watch it from a fan standpoint,
Right.
not a better standpoint, because man, that would just drive me batshit crazy.
I also like it too that you usually kind of sometimes upload some audio on there to help
Yep.
folks kind of walk through it, and I enjoy that too because I'm getting your perception on how your mind on paper works.
Yeah, I actually just uploaded the audio for today's game, and anybody that has the subscription, I walk you through what you're looking at on the PDF, you know, number by number, so that you see what I see together. And it's just been a really good way to interact with everybody that subscribes.
Awesome. Well, Dave, I'm so happy that you could come on. And it sounds like we're going to do this more often as well. And it's one of those two. We're going to do this show maybe an hour before tip, something like that. Maybe we'll go over 3 out of the 6 games, something, perhaps like that. So if you want to get these games early, if you want to get the hot sheet early, you need to go ahead and subscribe. Otherwise, you can maybe get some of the information, but not all here moving forward. So thanks again, Dave. We will see you perhaps tomorrow?
Yeah, let's do it again tomorrow.
All right. Sounds good.
Good luck.
Take care. Have a good day. And you can go ahead and check us out here at Two Old Ladies That Bet. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Reddit, all of those fun places as well. So take care.